Okay,
So
gotcha.
I'm gonna get that straight.
Okay. Okay.
WIIFTBP.
This secure moment is brought to you by Secure Home and Automation, your premier authorized Bring security dealer. Home invasions occur every 23 seconds, fire every 85 seconds, and medical emergencies occur suddenly. In times like these, get secured home and automation and an affordable wireless home alarm system with professional monitoring. This includes fast emergencies response, free security analysis, free equipment, and free installation. A limited time offer, be proactive. Call today, don't delay. 708-251-5069. That's 708-251-5069. Call now, 708-251-5069, or visit our website, securehomeandautomation.com. Secure Home and Automation, where your life safety is our priority. It brings authorized dealers. Certain restrictions apply.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Tucson Warner and Herb Howard. You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to play.
Shh. You hear that? And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men. Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards. Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're going to do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male babies.
Don't you even grow up with no attitude,
Don't you
little
even
nigga.
think about it.
Yeah,
okay?
bitch. Yeah.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort.
You're not my dad.
That's oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Is it really a good idea to have the same senator for 3 generations? I support term limit for all elected officials. Our senators need to bring home growth for our business community, jobs, housing, service for our senior citizens, and health care. We need new ideas and new approach to federal representation. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me and send me to Washington, D.C. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Is that me, Dawn Millhouse?
That's you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bonjour, buenos dias, aloha. This is Dawn Millhouse. You are listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. And you know I got the dopest crew on broadcast, radio, TV, whatever you want to call it, social media. The double E's, Lisa E.
Hey.
And Esco.
Good morning.
Good morning, sunshines. Lot going on in the world. I just got a text that is mind blowing. I have to tell you off the line. I do want to say this. I forgot to say this yesterday, and I have to say it because I am so grateful to Maze and to Neil for this platform to be able to have a space that girls, it can just have a little chit chat, a little girlfriend talk, a little everything talk, and it's because of Maze and Tennille, the Mom Squad, right? Chicagoland Mom Squad, that we are able to come to you and give you a different perspective because I know Maze is pretty deep.
And, just off the record, I'm just really proud of Maze because when Maze has always had an excellent platform for voice. His voice, he's got
he's
that
not
down.
shy.
Yeah, but he's always had a good gift of gab, and he has a great, following just as a person. But when he started radio and I kind of helped him structure things, now seeing him running everything, it's great. Seeing him just, running things now, I'm like kind of really proud of him.
Me too.
Because he's like running things and, running in and out, and he's technical savvy. And
isn't he tech savvy?
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, I'm not tech savvy.
And listen,
at all.
if you guys, good morning, Kimmy. You guys don't even, this man works. I don't know if he sleeps. right? Because he's here at Butt Crack Early with Esco, because I don't know if she sleeps.
No.
And
she's
then
always smiling.
And then he takes like a 30-minute break after his show, and then he's working and on the phone and building, and there's construction, and I don't, does he sleep?
Esco, what we have to say to Dawn is welcome to our industry.
Yeah.
So it's right. We work 24/7. This is not a 5-day-a-week industry. This is a 24/7 holidays. Okay, well, you still got to do stuff,
Right.
We work
Speaking of
24/7.
holidays, when hold on, y'all. Let me be 1,000. I said something about what I was doing Monday, and they were like, "Oh no, you work." I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta come to work on Labor Day. Oh,
put in that extra labor.
Who knew? Sheesh. I gotta learn how to do this from home. Everybody else working from home. I gotta figure that part out. I'm like, hold on, I like to travel. Wait a minute. Facebook.
Well, we can go. We're gonna go to the islands.
We gonna have
Stony
to.
Blue Island, right?
Mommy,
okay.
Come get me. Tito, give me some tissue. Listen, but really, in all seriousness, you guys make sure you give Maze a shout out. Follow the Maze Jackson page on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
Nobody else is doing it like this, and Maze is giving us a platform that is worldwide, because he had a vision and because one door closed.
Yeah.
And, they say if one door closes, another one opens, and the windows and everything else. And he building a whole new house.
Oh, yeah.
F-U-C-K, the door, right?
Right.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Last night, guess what I did? I was out on Lake Michigan. It was our friend's 20th wedding anniversary. And we were on the Chez Renee. And we had luxurious food catered by Clark Catering, and we released balloons in the playpen. I was really living, like a housewife of some city last night. It was really, really dope. The weather was perfect. We got to see the city from the other side, and the architecture is amazeballs. Yeah, but interestingly enough, I did say that. I hope your mom and my mom aren't listening, but you and I had a conversation offline about the weekend coming up, Labor Day weekend, and the spread of COVID. And before we got on her yacht, she temperatured us all, which I was like, I had the nerve to turn my neck and get a little bit offended, and then I realized it's really for my protection.
Yeah.
So, and we ended up being real cool afterwards. So, shouts out to Chez Renee. But you have some interesting celebrity information about that.
Yeah. Speaking of COVID, if people haven't, gone on social media or on the news, of course, Dwayne Johnson, who we love, The Rock.
Right. Girl, ain't he fine?
And I got a story about him too.
He
is the only person that came on as a guest, and I had nothing could come out of my mouth because he was so fine, sat next to me. I was with Sam.
Nothing could come out of my mouth. Let's pause.
Wait, so let's go back. So I'm doing afternoons. Okay, so I'm at a station, Sam Silk. I'm producing for Sam Silk, and The Rock was only able to do one interview. I was sworn to secrecy. I could not tell my boss, Elroy, at all. I was like, I'm gonna take a chance on this. So he comes down. He was gonna throw out the first pitch at the White Sox game. So, and we're already at iHeart. So we have all these stations. The minute he comes and sits down next to me, the man was so fine. I talk for anything. I couldn't say anything. And all of a sudden, Sam Silk is like, this is a first.
Yeah, because
Lisa's at a loss for words. He's like, clean up in aisle 5. And nothing would come out. I was just like, this man is just perfect. He was perfect.
He's from the gods.
And then everybody lined up when they heard him on the air. Every station lined up in the hallway to meet him. But anyway, going back to the news, so Dwayne Johnson and his family have tested positive. And he was a little bit, it wasn't so much for him, but it was the fact that his wife was really having a tough time with, she was a little more affected. And then their two daughters, who are 4 and 2, they're all sick with the virus. He said it's been really tough on all of them. They're feeling better now. It's been the past 3 weeks. But you're talking about your get together with your friends. And, he said that he revealed they got it from very close friends. And it's like, do we unconsciously or subconsciously give our close friends and family a pass, thinking that they're not going to get it? I mean, and this weekend, you're talking about Labor Day weekend. So what are your thoughts, Dawn? Esco?
I don't know, Esco. What are you thinking? I think.
Where does he live? In California or Hawaii?
He's in California because I saw Hawaii. I saw the numbers are, but California is big too. But
I mean, it just shows you can have a huge house, all the money in the world, but people are going to be social, and we are social creatures.
You just said a little gospel, a little sermon right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
You could.
Nobody is immune. This is why
Yeah.
this is so scary.
Yeah. Money can't
Yeah.
buy you out of
I
this
check
one.
my temperature every day.
Yeah.
So for the weekend, and so, but and that's still, there's a lot of people that don't have symptoms, you know, even with
Right,
that.
yeah,
right.
So for like Labor Day weekend, what would you say if you have close friends or family that are having barbecues and they're outdoor? Would you still wear a mask even outdoor? That's another question.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I've been to functions where that was required. I don't subscribe totally to
Right.
it, but if I was in close proximity to strangers, so I guess to answer your question, I probably do give a pass to my close friends and family. I mean, I would wear it if we, you know, I don't wear it at restaurants, and I do restaurants and sit outside. You know, I know now our law is you wear it and when the server's there, but I don't know. I guess I just feel like outside is outside. I don't feel like the COVID is walking around from table to table.
Right.
But
Rona,
I respect the
Rona's not
process.
coming
But if I
around,
had
right.
small children,
True.
I would be extra careful.
Right.
True. I mean, on the whole COVID piece, I've got a kid at college, so you know the diligence is.
But he has enough money to where you don't need to go out.
That's true.
Right.
That's
You
true.
can hire a private chef.
Absolutely.
So
what
That's
was he
on
doing?
you.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and if you're with close friends, I mean, and people who doesn't love celebrities, you know, we got celebrities doing some stuff with us.
We do. Actually, don't strike out. Make sure you catch the World Series Chicago champion, Chicago Cubs. Outfielder Jason Hayward on the soil with the big starring Eugene and Terrence today, September 3rd. Ooh, can we stay after work? I love the Cubs. Don't make me sing the song. Jason Hayward is going to be here at 1 o'clock, so make sure you tune in to What's in It for the Black
Central.
People Media, 1 o'clock Central Time,
call
Chicago
in.
time.
So don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Hayward, we'll be here waiting for
Go
you, singing the
Cubs,
whole
go.
song. Stay with us. What's in it for the Black People Media? This is Dawn Millhouse with the Book of Dawn. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBP.
Today's world requires first-hand knowledge of real international working. As a successful international businessman, I have achieved many goals and made many business friends abroad. International business can rebuild the middle class by creating the infrastructure to support small businesses through economic development funds and international expansion. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me. Send me to Washington. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. So many politicians are bought by special interests and major corporations instead of the citizens who elected them. I will not be bought. I will finance my own campaign in good faith to the voters of Illinois and promise to serve with integrity at all times. I'm asking for your support as I run for U.S. Senator in 2020.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Go. Listen, I'm going to tell Jason Hayward, welcome back to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse. Lisa E. and Esco. I forgot that part. You gotta say that.
I'm thinking about Jason.
Look.
You're a Cubs fan too, Esco?
Yes,
Hey.
I am.
Now, I don't dislike the White Sox.
No,
and
me
Kenny
either.
and Kenny Williams is a very good friend of mine. I
not
love
mad.
Kenny Williams. Kenny, we're going to have you on the show because you're right around here. So, Kenny, you're coming in. And he's
Right.
got the best smile, too. I
He's-
love
he's a
Kenny.
good-looking
Kenny's
brother,
a
too.
good-looking guy.
Yeah.
But I'm, since Dave
know his
Kingman
baby
and Billy
mama.
Buckner days.
I know his baby's mama.
Oh, yeah.
She had beautiful children. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
But Jason Hayward and the Cubs. So we're gonna have to sing the Cubs song when we leave here, right?
Or
Before
even
we
just
leave?
go Cubs go.
Yeah.
Hey, Chicago.
Hey, I had the pleasure of being at Game 7, the championship year.
How was
Yes,
that?
Mr. Millhouse, Mr. Float on Air,
Ah.
woke up at like 1 o'clock that morning and was like, hey, let's go to the game. And I was like, what game? And he was like, to the Cubs game. And I'm like, they're in Cleveland. And he was like, let's go. Girl, we were sitting behind the dugout. The rain delayed the whole nine.
Man.
Going at it
gosh,
with Cleveland fans.
yes.
The Cleveland guy told us he was very nice. They had the nicest fans I've ever been around. And he was like, first he was, like jabbing us. And we were like, oh, come on, Cubs. Like we were talking cash stuff.
Everybody
and
talks so
and then the guy goes, when after the rain delay and it started looking real bad for him, he's like, yeah, I'm probably going to leave early. It was a pleasure meeting you. Bye. And of course we won. And
The
walked
last
around.
play,
Man.
did you have a moment? Wait. Did he
was-
really catch it?
It was surreal.
Because when it happened,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
It was like I get chills thinking about it because we were all just like, oh my! And I just looked at my husband. And I'm like, thank you so much, because he's a Sox fan. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a Chicago fan, but he's like a Sox fan. I'm
Right.
just like crying for them, for the Cubs. There was thousands of Cubs fans. I'm like,
So were you
where
guys
was
talking
Cleveland?
smack after the game?
No, it was raining. So we
Right.
just walked around drinking in Cleveland with everybody else. Like, it was.
Everybody remembers where they were at when
Yeah.
the Cubs won the
Yeah,
World
isn't that
Series.
something?
Yeah, it's one of those moments. Where were you?
Yeah.
I was actually at home with my doggie. My dog is a Cubs fan, but I was so glad my dad got to see them win the World Series before he passed. So my dad's a huge Cubs fan, and it was funny because after I went to Cleveland, my friend Patty and I went to Cleveland. I was doing a show with Sam Silk, who's in Cleveland now,
right.
and we went to Bar Louie's. And it was a way for me to talk to this bartender. Oh, he was so fine. And he had on a Cleveland Indian shirt. And I was like, oh, that's a really nice shirt. I said, you know what? I said, didn't they play in the World Series? I said, what was the team that they lost to? And then he starts going into it with this sad face. I was like, oh, by the way, I'm from Chicago.
Right.
And we were just like,
Shouts out
You
for
know
the
what?
big
but we
blue
still
red
keep in
sea.
touch. Yeah, he's fine.
I watched it
little
with
man.
a dog too, but I won't say his name.
Oh,
I'm not with him no more. I'm not
I
with him
liked
no more.
it, right?
Oh.
You quit
Those are
him
the
like
mean
we quit the
doggies.
Cleveland Indians, right? And then shouts out to Julian Green, right? That's the homie that
I love
actually
Julian.
is
Yes, what he's
making
doing over
big
there.
things happen over
You
there
know
for the
what?
community and the
We'll
Cubs
get him on.
organization.
Julian is a great individual.
And he's a Taurus, just
Yeah.
so y'all know.
He's the one
we
that
had
put
some
me.
Aries drama yesterday.
Oh,
but,
wow.
yeah,
He's the one that helped
one of
me get Senator Barack Obama on way before he was even running for anything. And I told him off the air, I was like, you're such a breath of fresh air. You need to run for president. And that was like about
Oh.
8 months before he
Hey, you heard
even
it here
ran.
first.
Right. I didn't
Lisa
say on the
E.
cause,
is the
but,
reason.
but I did say it off the air. Trey the Chocolate Jock, and it was, I think Alex Dupree heard me saying it. I just told him, because, when you get people calling in, yes, this is so-and-so, senator will be on with you momentarily, or the congressman. This guy's like, hey, this is Barack Obama. I've got an interview with you today.
Right.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no, he was
like
mad
he called
cool.
directly. The only time he didn't when he ran for president, because they were calling so many places. So, but yeah, just one of the best. Yeah, I love him.
He was mad cool.
Yeah.
I waited. I was with his waitress at Dixie Kitchen. If
Mm.
y'all know me, that was a
Mm-hmm.
chapter in my book. I was working my way through grad school. I had 2 kids, one in high school and one little kid, and I was flipping catfish at Dixie Kitchen in Hyde Park, and he was a regular customer.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what he ate because I might be under a do not disclose. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
The first elected official I voted for.
Oh,
You know what? And that's
you know what?
perfect.
And I hope we hear that from other people this year, because we need to vote. That's Major's show, but we
Yeah.
still need to vote.
Yeah.
I tell you what I could have done after I left that Cubs game. I could have gone to Solo Beauty Supply, right? Because
It was raining.
it
right?
was terrible. And did I tell y'all yesterday the water got on my hair yesterday when I was on the boat? It was like, you know how the water hits, and I was like ducking, and they're like, "Why are you ducking?" And I'm like, "Cause this rinse." So if you see this little light skinned hair, that was from the rain yesterday. But I could have shop black owned and operated at Solo Beauty Supply, where I would have been appreciated and respected. At 8158 South Cottage Grove, they can supply all your black hair. And it says black hair, but I'm going to say hair care, right?
Yeah.
All the needs. It's open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, so they have Monday off. Not us. Or you can find them online.
Because like hair places are usually like barbershops, beauty shops are off on Mondays.
Right, but we're not. Boss, we need to talk to the boss.
Well, because then we get everybody that's off listening to us. They're at their picnics.
Okay, cool.
They're going to be at their picnics. They're
so
going to be
they can
at home.
put us live at the picnic. So we have
they
to
can
have
put
a
us
party
live
on Monday?
outside. Yeah,
Okay.
because we're going to make it a party.
And then I'll just shop there at www.solobeauty.com. How about
See,
that
you
part?
got it all made, Dawn.
And then I can get it done. So we were talking about COVID, and so we just want to just touch back on that and make sure that you be responsible. Mask up and down. If you listened to us yesterday when we were talking about where you put the masks.
Right.
I had a couple of DMs about it.
Yeah. Receipts. Save those, Esco. We need those receipts, right? Because that DM ish is real.
Yeah, they were like,
right?
oh,
That's
so
my
you
new
can control it.
term I learned, ish. Did I say it right?
Exactly.
Yeah. In case you're over 50-something, ish means S-H-I-T.
You can say it on the show.
Oh, I can say shit? Oh, no, my mother told me. I read the comments. My mommy was
sorry,
like,
Mom.
My
See,
mommy
now,
said,
right.
you don't have to curse, baby.
Cursing is not a big issue for my mom, but it's talking about like sex and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because
I'm
I don't know,
conservative.
like I don't
You're-
really talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
that with
Esco,
my
you're
family.
conservative. She is so adult. I feel like I have to adult around Esco, and she's younger than both of us.
It was trial and error.
You are so freaking mature.
She is.
It took
I
me
love
these
it.
last 3 years.
Okay. Well, amen. We're gonna have an ESCO class after class. Listen, after 10 o'clock, we're gonna start a little drama. Okay, and we're gonna do this at least once a week. After 10 o'clock, we are going to talk about some him versus her things. Like, where do you sit in perspective of relationship or conversation? But we got some interesting topics that I'm sworn to secrecy. I can't share with you because my super producer is looking at me like, you bet not.
Well, no,
say
because
it.
we want to keep it a surprise because we're gonna have a male and a female. I have a male and female calling in today. We're gonna do like a little practice, and we'll get a male's point of view and a female's. But of course, people listening, viewing are gonna be like throwing stuff like, oh yeah, oh hell no,
Yeah.
oh heck yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. So people are gonna be throwing things and they're gonna want to comment. So feel free to comment.
I'm sure she'll
also,
be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Who, the
little,
female that comes in?
I think
Right.
I'm a little opinionated. You think? I guess Mr. Millhouse, don't get him on the line. He probably like
Right, because that could be a whole 4-hour show. Right.
Yeah, that could carry on to home. But yeah, we're gonna do him versus her, and then I think we'll talk about a little bit more. Oh wait, OMG!
Oh my god!
I don't even. Do we have enough
spill
time?
the tea, sis.
So is the new thing we gonna come out on IG? Is that like the new thing? Is you come out? I don't care who you do, goats, chickens, cows, but do we have to announce that on Instagram? Like, so in the last 2 weeks.
Well, we should talk about that right after we come back.
Yeah,
Man.
we definitely, you guys, if you know what we're talking about, shout us out. Yeah. I mean,
was like,
right.
You sound like Nelly. Listen, make sure you share this broadcast. Make certain that you, thanks for all the love, all the stars. We feel like stars when you send stars. I'll say that like I'm from New York or whatever. Cool. Like all the DJs that get on the radio in Chicago and then they like, bruh, you from 79th Street, but they like, yo, son, like,
yeah.
Is that like the thing to
Not
be
I
on
mean,
radio?
son,
You got, you know
right.
what I mean, son? Like you ain't gotta do that, God. Like I'm like
this, that, and a third.
Right.
Say words, son.
Say words. Son.
We want some stars,
I'm like, bruh, you can just be from Chicago and you can say Joe.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe? You can actually be from the Chi.
Now, what if your name really was Joe?
Then you say,
what up?
What up,
Joe?
Right.
What up, Jay? What's up, Jigga?
Okay.
No, about that. But we definitely. Oh, do Mike Love and Diaz have to work on Monday? Nah, they got Labor Day off.
Tuesday.
That's that. that's that seniority ish.
And we got to shout, I love Mike Love and Diz, but Diz was watching us yesterday, so shout out, because I talked to Diz. Those are like my friends forever. Mike Love and Diz, we go way back, and those are like friends. And
I think we need a team meeting. Tanil, I think they should work Monday. No, I'm just kidding.
This industry, like, it's almost like a cult, but it's a good cult. Once you're in, you're kind of in, and that's like your family for life. Like, if Diz and I haven't talked, but we come back and we have this love for Mel Brooks, so we talk, and Mel Brooks talk to each other for the movies, and
So we'll remind you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm on Monday when we're working that they're coming Tuesday.
Exactly.
Chicago Famous is joining the What Center for the Black People Media team. They start Tuesday, September 8th. They'll be here every day from 3 to 6 talking about race, culture, entertainment, and throw in some of those cool features that they used to do in the past. They're going to have, since everybody's birthday was canceled, they're going to have to do a lot of birthdays.
It's going to be a whole hour.
You feel
birthday
me?
line, right?
Yeah. So we stay with us, him and her coming up after 10. But I want to talk about this IG stuff when we come back.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Can we do that? All right. This is the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse, Lisa E. and Esco on What's in It for the Black People Media. Stay with us.
WIIFTBP.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Tucson Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to play. Shh, you hear that?
And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men.
Yeah.
Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is
Right.
toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards.
Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're going to do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male babies.
Don't you even
like,
grow up with no attitude,
Don't you
little
even
nigga.
think about it.
Ever.
Okay?
Bitch.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort.
Like,
That's
like,
fucked up.
like,
Oh, man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Tax burden of the average middle-class American goes way beyond income taxes. There are sales taxes, real estate taxes, gasoline taxes, and many, many more. As an international businessman, I know that by reducing the billions of dollars we give to other countries, we could help fund our own country. We need to rethink our tax laws and lower the taxes for our own citizens.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
On yesterday's installment of On the Soil, we talked about the first place White Sox and Cubs.
We also talked with our boy Darnell Mayberry of The Athletic about those Bulls, man.
And we paid tribute to John Thompson, Cliff Robinson, and Chadwick Boseman.
Make sure you tune in, continue to rock with the bigs. You are On the Soil. What's in it for the Black People Media?
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. I'm gonna do old school radio. What do they call it? Whispers in the night or
Whispers in the dark.
Whispers in the dark. Welcome back to the Book of Dawn. That sounds scary.
Yes.
They'd be like, ew, not sexy
Would you
or
like
whatever.
See, we have mints in the studio.
Yeah, we have
so
mints
we need
because
to get some sponsors, icebreakers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be calling you guys.
yeah, no gum because we don't want to damage the property.
Well, I do like trying.
right?
Well, it's not damaging if you're a respectful adult or a person and you just wrap it up. You
Well,
know.
yeah, good luck.
That's what she
Well,
said.
Own or ever work at a restaurant and look under your table.
Right. That's
And
why,
all 35 and over place.
That's
all,
why at casinos in Las Vegas they don't sell gum at all in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I
Because
remember
of casinos,
that.
I always had to bring my own for broadcast because they don't sell them at all.
Is there like Esco? Are you noticing like a theme with Lisa and casinos?
Oh, me, it's
Just like you got a story for everything.
we do.
Lisa.
Doug got more.
Segment.
That's why we're storytellers, right?
We starting slow, guys.
Yeah, we just,
Y'all don't
like,
even know.
listen. What we are is an open book, right?
Right.
Because I am who I am. They said what they said. we gonna do what we gonna do, and God loves us all, right? Yeah.
And who are you, just for the people tuning in?
I am Dawn Millhouse.
Yeah.
This is the Book of Dawn, the open book with Lisa E. and Esco.
And you're on from what time?
9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
What days a week?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Off Saturday, love. Monday, including Labor Day. Wait a minute, does Christmas? Do I get any other days off? Like I gotta be on work on Christmas.
We'll talk to Maze about that.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever Maze wants off is what everybody gets off.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to make Maze. I'm gonna have to bring him some more coffee. I'm gonna have to butter up. Right. All right. So, listen, we're gonna do this him/her thing and start a little confusion in some people's homes, perhaps, but. Because we're going to do him and her, I'm going to make sure that we celebrate the hims and hers that are actually married and working this out just fine. So we're going to say happy anniversary to one of my cousins, DJ Little John, and his wife, LaTanya.
I love them. Love you guys.
Little John, send us some music over here. Free.
One of the best
We're going
guys
to say
in the whole
happy
world.
anniversary to Pinky and Louie. We're going to say happy anniversary to my doctor, Barry Parks Ballard. I'm certain she's been my doctor 30 years. I have called her. I have driven to her house.
Yeah.
I have called her in the middle of the night. My eye blinked 3 times. What you think that is? Like literally for 30 years. Happy anniversary to Randy and Barry. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy birthday to Rhonda, who is a KTLO. Rhonda, you need to make the KTLOs come on over to radio.
Help us, Rhonda. Help us, Rhonda.
Help us, Rhonda. And then a happy anniversary to the Browns. That's the 20th anniversary. Malachi and Oshante, but we call her Taye Brown. That's who we were
awesome.
kicking
The new
it with
viewers.
last
Hey,
night.
Patty. Patty just sent it out to like 300 people to copy and paste it for.
Hey, thank you, Patty.
Patty from Bolingbrook.
Bolingbrook. She knows Maze.
Yeah, B-Town. I think they went to school together.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, Bolingbrook, they all know each other out there.
Yeah, it's like a square mile.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. I like Bolingbrook. So
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. So can I talk a little bit about this?
It's your show, sweetie. You can talk about whatever you want.
Talk about it.
let's
Yeah,
talk.
I'm confused.
So what had happened? Listen, you tell them.
Oh, could you like me to tell? And then okay, just so I look like the bad. So, in case people didn't know, and they were on Instagram, Niecy Nash, who a lot of people like, she's real cool. She's on everything. She announced via social media on a couple days ago that she got married again, but this time it was not to her first 2 husbands. It was to another woman.
Yeah.
So, she's starred in Claws, Scream Queens, Reno 911. Now, this, her partner, I'll say her partner was also
No, you say wife.
on Claws.
I learned that. It's just wife and wife. I learned that.
so wife and wife? So her, okay.
I just learned that like 3 weeks ago.
So it's Mrs.
I was asking somebody, because I didn't understand an episode of The Chi.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what do you call that person? Because I think as a hetero, I'm always trying to figure out
spouse?
what level it is, and they're like, no, it's just 2 wives.
Oh,
yeah,
but
I learned that.
Spouse, though, is correct too,
it's
though,
a
right?
Wife. Well, yeah, but that's a different context.
Because I never want to ever be, it's like
it's wife.
Yeah, I never want to be sounding like I'm, taking offense to anybody. But so she posted a photo, Mrs. Carol Denise Betts. She wrote to Twitter, Carol Denise is her actual real name. Niecy Nash is just her actress name. Right. And she was previously married to Jay Tucker and Don Nash. So kind of weird. Now, Niecy's the one in the wedding gown, and her wife, is dressed in more of a suit attire. And, I guess Betts is a musician. They've not been known as a couple prior to the post. Nash was not known to be gay. She publicly kissed, Mindy Kyling on the Mindy Project. She was playing a lesbian doctor, but, other than that, so I don't know. What is your take? I mean,
well, my thing is this.
Didn't she sing at the wedding?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, no. Some words. What's the definition of sing? Because if I sing,
she was present.
If
when
I
Niecy
say words
was getting
to a
her
beat
last
right
husband.
now, it's not words.
You gotta watch everybody.
Because now I do like her, but she
but
can't
everybody
sing.
can't sing well. Right?
Yeah, well, I guess we can all sing, but yeah, she sang my version of sing. It was not.
She's maybe got
sexy.
the sing in the shower voice.
Maybe or the car. I need her car when it's real loud in you. But she did sing. That's because the girl, the wife, is from Chicago. I read that in the story. And I guess she was doing music here and went to Cali or whatever, and she's a musician and singer.
Do you think that's a new trend now, ladies? Dawn, Esco, do you guys think that's a new trend now with, just, I guess, now, okay, so I have a husband, a wife, a husband. Like, do you think people are just not labeling themselves anymore, and they just, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, somebody I know well also revealed their relationship on Instagram, the brat, recently. So I'm like, maybe this is going to be the trending thing. And I personally don't feel like I need to announce it. It doesn't need to be a thing. I don't care if it's a woman, man. It doesn't have to be a thing. You just, and I wonder if you're insecure about it, if you make it a thing like that.
Because it shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be a thing.
Like Queen Latifah, didn't she finally come out? And we all kind of, everybody kind of
But she
knew.
didn't make like a big deal of it.
If you post it, you want people to see it.
Yeah, because I think
you want
she was-
attention.
and people were saying that she was hiding it and stuff, but to me, it's like, love who you love. Life is short.
Right.
If you're into little people, if you're into, whatever you're into, whatever you're into, that's what you're into.
But she's only been divorced for 7 months.
Well, if you kind of read the story or several of them, there's some overlap happening. There's a little bit of overlap. And I know that happens in even traditional or older traditional relationships, but it was,
and what's the word we call it, ladies? Entanglement.
Entanglers.
Entanglers.
That's very entanglish.
I wonder if any men watching have ever had the
Alvin,
woman leave them for a woman.
Alvin Norton just said he had a woman leave him for another woman, which might be a great topic for him versus her.
That's a good one. What about a man leaving a woman for a man? But
Well,
see,
yeah,
a lot
you-
of
you
guys do
gotta
it on,
be-
they call them the down low with the men.
Yeah.
But
Right.
do men ever, I don't know, well.
Now that would be some
Now our good friend Danny Boy, was married.
He
has
was married,
kids, and he finally came out. He can sing it. That's like my little brother. Yeah. And
and he just came out recently.
Within the past couple years, and he has a book,
It's a different time now.
Yeah,
it's different time now.
Yeah. Danny's dope though.
Yeah. Oh, he could sing
cook,
his.
sang. Yeah. Whoever he married, happy.
Yeah.
He doing shit
That's
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
do.
And should we make a big deal, or should it just be like?
I don't know. I think it struck me because it's so I have to announce it. I think I just didn't. I don't know. Like when I got married, and of course I want people to know, but it wasn't. I didn't make this production of I married a man. You know what I'm
but
saying?
you didn't even barely tell any of us because you were just like, I'm getting. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And you're like, we really don't want to make it big. And we got a few people come. I was like,
let me tell you
hello?
something on purpose. What I do know is that people don't like you even when they smile in your face. Okay, and so we decided instead of spending
Do we have the
$1 billion on a wedding, we invited people that we knew actually liked us and wanted us to make it. So and probably saved more money than we should have spent anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's interesting. Let us know how you feel, Lisa. Make sure that we can do that. Did he that woman versus woman? That's deep.
Yeah.
That's a deep thing.
Now, would you guys, if somebody left you for a member of so if you guys got left by your significant other if somebody left you for another man, would you get more upset? Because it's bad enough when somebody leaves you for another woman, but if somebody left you for another man, would you think that you were inadequate and turned him to the other side?
I would
that
have
might be
3 years ago.
Really?
3 years ago, I would be like, you knew what you liked. Why did you try to finesse me now? Today, Sonia would have been like, okay, there was obviously an issue in you that you were dealing with to get to your truth.
So you wouldn't think that you pushed him over the edge?
No, kind of like that episode of Greenleaf.
No, because I've learned that you not loving me back has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with me.
I'm about to write her book. Okay, she's so smart and brilliant and mature. Because if you leave me for anything, I'm gonna fight you. I'm a text.
Well, you're gonna
shit
compare
up.
everything. You're gonna compare things, but it's like I'm like, damn, was I that bad? I pushed it to the other side.
No,
Not that the other
no.
side is a bad choice, but in our minds, everybody's so programmed, you know, for
especially women. Like, we're not cute enough. We have
Yeah.
to lose
Oh,
weight.
we
No.
definitely- yeah.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
And you have
Facts.
I can't demand you to love me. I can't. Because I've had stalkers, and it's like, yo, I'm not going.
Right.
And
Stay out my DMs.
And then you think, like, wow, that's how they look at you.
Well, we
Leave
got
me
tons
alone.
of topics too.
True.
It's just
and,
it's making my little
and on the subject of entanglement and I'm about to throw a side dig, but I ain't gonna like put it out here like
Okay.
real. But on entanglement and people that like the other sexes and entangles, I was watching Red Table Talk, and they were talking about bonus babies. And I thought that was a great topic. I have bonus babies. I have bonus babies. You know, my husband and I obviously had children before we met each other.
No. Bonus babies.
Bonus babies, like blended
Not while
family.
you're together,
I
though.
love-
I thought you were
no.
together. And
Girl,
then
hell no, I wouldn't even be here.
I
I'd
love
be
that
locked up.
saying too. Bonus babies versus stepchildren.
Yeah.
Step. I don't know when
okay.
people say I'm your stepchild.
Esco,
like,
let me tell you
I thought
something.
it
If
was
we
a
had a
lot
bonus
of-
baby in this marriage, y'all, I would be like R. Kelly asking to
I was
get
like, she's
released
so
during
calm.
COVID. Okay, neck rolls. Okay, stop playing.
Okay, Karuchi.
Right. Dead ass.
Look at her face. We got to be able to
Martin.
put the camera on Esco's face.
I
Wait,
know.
wait. And
Yeah.
break.
Yeah. Go to break.
And that's a
Fade
whole
to
nother
black.
topic too. That's another topic, you know, that Gabrielle Union, I mean, she was such a bigger person. Same thing with my friend Patrice Curry, with Eddie Curry. You know,
Right.
people that know about the thing with Eddie, and unfortunately,
Rashida's Frost. wife,
Eddie,
right?
the person that Eddie Curry had a baby with, she passed away, you know, with one of their
Oh,
children.
I remember that.
And their son, Eddie, took responsibility and had full custody, of course, because she passed away. And Patrice took him under the wing, even though she knew, and she was this bigger person. Like, it's not this little boy's fault.
That's
He needs a
different,
mother
though.
now.
Yeah, that's
He
different.
needs a mother. You know,
Yeah.
that's
well,
a
I
whole
lucked
nother.
up.
Yeah.
I got bonus babies, and I got a son. So
Oh, yeah.
I was So I have a son.
And I've met him.
Everybody
He's a
that
nice
knows me
guy.
knows.
Yeah.
I'm a boy mom.
Yeah.
But we're gonna stick with that. Stay with us. We're gonna bring some interesting perspective on him versus her. You are listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBP.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. In my life, I've gone from cotton field to corporate boardroom. I've seen great success and walked many roads. I know how it feels not to have. I'm asking you to vote for me for U.S. Senate for the state of Illinois. I can do the work that few others may understand. A vote for me is a step in the right direction for our state and our country.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
This secure moment is brought to you by Secure Home and Automation, your premier authorized Bring security dealer. Home invasions occur every 23 seconds, fire every 85 seconds, and medical emergencies occur suddenly. In times like these, get secured home and automation and an affordable wireless home alarm system with professional monitoring. This includes fast emergencies response, free security analysis, free equipment, and free installation. A limited time offer, be proactive. Call today, don't delay. 708-251-5069. That's 708-251-5069. Call now, 708-251-5069. Or visit our website, securehomeandautomation.com. Secure Home and Automation, where your life safety is our priority. It brings authorized dealers certain restrictions.
Is it really a good idea to have the same senator for 3 generations? I support term limit for all elected officials. Our senators need to bring home growth for our business community, jobs, housing, service for our senior citizens, and healthcare. We need new ideas and new approach to federal representation. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me and send me to Washington, D.C. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. You are with Dawn Millhouse, Lisa E., and Esco. Some of y'all call us, Sonia. But I'm going to call her Esco because I like Esco because she got super swag. I don't know if you're just tuning in or if you've been listening, but we got quite a few little hot topics popping off, and we want to make certain that you stay with us in the 10 o'clock hour because we're going to get some people on the line and have this little battle, this little him versus her thing going on. I was looking at, if you know me and if you don't, now you'll know I love TV. Like I love television, probably too much.
So now we got your remember when. I already know what we're gonna say.
I love TV. I love new TV, old TV, ghetto TV, game shows. Like one day I'm gonna be on Jeopardy. One day I'm gonna be on Wheel of Fortune. One day I'm gonna make it to The Price is Right. Like I'm doing all that. Like
that's my goal.
And I'm gonna win.
Price is Right.
$1. Yeah.
$1. I've been practicing.
Is that you?
$1.
Because you're gonna win in that and you're in the first seat. The $1 bidder is always in that first seat.
I need that boat. I need that couch. Come on.
You just can't overbid. You cannot overbid at the end. And when you spin the wheel, you can't overspin it. You can't underspin and overspin. You got to do it like porridge. It's got to be just right. Man, I think it's heavy.
Anybody watching?
It looks.
Tell me.
I will be there with you with a matching shirt like we've been to Great America. That part. And then when I win Wheel of Fortune, like I'm going to all those game shows because they're all going to come back. Yes. I'm going to sit live at every TV show. But one of my friends from the way back had one of the best shows in the world, right? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Introduced mad people to the industry. Like so many people, if you look at the start of so many careers, their first thing was their intro to TV or movies was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Lisa, you were sharing with me what's something big about to happen with that.
Well, so they're going to have a big reunion. Of course, they had paid like a tribute, of course, to Uncle Phil, James Avery. Of course, he passed. And so, but they're doing an actual reunion special that's going to air on HBO Max. It's going to be taped on September 10th. Which is next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yep, a week from today they're going to be taping it. And it's going to be really cool. It's going to mark the 30-year anniversary of the series premiere on NBC. And of course it ran from 1990 to 1996. Now the reunion, it's going to examine cultural impact of the series, feature music, dancing with surprise guests. So I'm like, that was one of my favorite shows. I mean, everybody knows the theme song, we know it. And then, but the weird thing is, well, it's not weird, but they're actually going to do a reboot of the show, but it's going to be like a drama series. So I don't know. I think we have to kind of get used to that because I love the comedy of it. I love the comedy, but they still dealt with real problems and with guns, if you remember, and seeing Will Smith crying, and they still dealt with it, but they still had comedy. But this is going to be a story of a street smart teen who moves in with his rich uncle in Bel Air. Mm-hmm. It won't be a comedy, but it's still going to be kind of the same way. In Will Smith and his Westbrook Studios, as well as the original producers, Universal TV, are combining their forces together. So it's going to be it's going to flip the script a little bit and show it like for the next generation. So,
which is because we grew up with the ability to watch shows like that and the Cosby Show, and so we transitioned a couple sets of shows because we first had like Carol Burnett and Dick Van Dyke and Good Times, and then we went into having shows in the 80s, and then we went into shows in the later 80s or middle 80s and 90s liked those shows. That definitely we grew up because I love Martin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Everybody know I'm a little Shanae.
The one where they had that remember that?
Oh no, you didn't.
No, the funniest episodes with him and Tommy Hearns when he came out and Tommy Hearns he went in the boxing and he
looked like
the room. Or that what was that episode where they went on that like it's supposed to be like Fantasy Island and they had that thing whatever it was that
what? I don't remember.
It was like that bat, not a bat. I don't know what it was. It looked like some kind of an alien animal or something. That
on the island.
Yeah, it was like at the door. It was hilarious.
Well, you know, I'm just me and Brat used to literally memorize the words of Shanae, literally, and reenact them like to the point of obsession.
And for those that don't know, explain who Brat is.
Okay, Shantae.
Right,
Popsy Harris,
right?
The so deaf artist.
Exactly.
We literally used to watch. When I tell you watch it and memorize it, and no matter where we were, it would just come out. Like we'd be at the Pancake House, like just dumb. Can we have pancakas? Like we wanted to be Shanae. Like we literally memorized all of it and replayed it in every scenario in life. I was just like, why are we doing this right now? But it was so hilarious. Shanae was the whole shit.
When you hear like "Forever My Lady," don't you?
Forever
Shanae.
Right. Yeah.
And kid is holding me tight, holding me close. Right.
Wait, which is another story, Esco, we got to tell you about.
Right.
So Mike Tyson, one of the fights in Vegas, we're all in Vegas, and we're all at the MGM, and the lobby is packed like the Essence Fest. And what's the boys? Casey and JoJo. One of them said something disrespectful to me, and one of my other friends that was there said, "What did you say?" When I tell you, Buster, if you're listening, you can call in and vouch for this story. It was a whole melee in the lobby of the MGM. We got kicked out.
Wait, so did they say something? What, did they confront him? Like,
yeah, well, the person was tall, hit JoJo, and Casey jumped in, and they was like, we North Carolina boys. And they was like, yeah, that ain't working out here. And when I tell you it was a melee, and I just kind of got out the way and was like, I'm going to be in big trouble because I'm working, and you guys are fighting, and we're all about to get kicked out. It was melee. It was hilarious.
So did you all make up afterwards?
I mean, I speak to him now, but he shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. Lots of stories, Esco.
Well, speaking of, and you were talking about TV shows like from back in the day, because it's like a remember when. What was the show? Remember when we used to go to All-Star Weekend? And so people would, Dawn and I would go, and we would have a bunch of people that would rely on us for tickets. Now, on top of everything, I'm media, so I'm covering all the events. Then parties, we get invited to all the private parties, which we like better because some of the private ones were like the big star-studded and who's who kind of stuff. And they were more fun because they were private.
Totally.
Right. So people would be waiting for Dawn and I, and so on. The practice was always on Sunday nights.
Do y'all remember, Esco? Do you remember I love law shows. I'm a Chicago PD, Law and Order, all 20-something seasons, all versions, Ice-T and everything. But The Practice was one of the best shows.
If we didn't tape it, do we have VCS to tape it back then?
I don't remember. I don't know if I owned a VCR.
Yeah, or like we couldn't DVR.
There were VCRs.
We wouldn't do the parties.
The Practice.
The party was Boston Legal.
Yeah.
Boston Legal, they took a few of the people from The Practice.
Yeah. It was so and the dude we loved is from Chicago. The lawyer guy.
Steve, what's his name?
I forgot his name, but he's from Chicago. Yeah. That you're telling our age, but we definitely missed a couple All-Star events in DC that year because we were like, yeah, we're gonna stay back and watch The Practice, but of course now we have
Steve Harris.
Sorry,
yeah. And when you guys see me looking down, and thanks Paige too, because she's like, look up, you're in the camera. I was like, when I'm looking down, I'm just reading stories, and so we're keeping it real. But yeah,
Patty, we live, baby. They gonna have to. They love us because we're real. Right? Y'all like us because we real. Y'all want to hear the unadulterated truth.
And I'm a stickler. I have to know names. So if you see me looking down, that means I'm Googling, but I could Google fast. So.
Make certain that you share this page, like the page, give us some shout outs, give us some what you want to hear. So we are going to make certain that you are entertained and informed and learn a little bit about me, the Book of Dawn. Dawn Millhouse, What's in It for the Black People Media. 10 o'clock, him and her. Stay with us.
WIIFTBP.
This secure moment is brought to you by Secure Home and Automation, your premier authorized Bring security dealer. Home invasions occur every 23 seconds, fire every 85 seconds, and medical emergencies occur suddenly. In times like these, get secured home and automation and an affordable wireless home alarm system with professional monitoring. This includes fast emergencies response, free security analysis, free equipment, and free installation. A limited time offer, be proactive. Call today, don't delay. 708-251-5069. That's 708-251-5069. Call now, 708-251-5069, or visit our website, securehomeandautomation.com. Secure Home and Automation, where your life safety is our priority. It brings authorized dealers, certain restrictions apply.
WIIFTBP.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Or Mike Love and the Dig.
Go, Mike Love, I got a question. Hey, are you ready to go down? Here we go again.
It's all about the bad boys, baby.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's up? It's Diz.
Of Bad Boy Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. This ain't 1999, man.
Yeah, man. It's Chicago famous.
Say what? Old guys now.
Oh, I'm hurt. My back. We are back starting September 8th.
Get ready, Chicago. That's right. We are coming back on the air.
3 to 6 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Chicago famous.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior. And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men.
Yes.
Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is
Right.
toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards.
Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're gonna do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing.
Kill
If
them all.
I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male
Don't
babies.
you
like,
even grow up with no attitude,
Don't you
little
even
nigga.
think about it.
Ever.
Okay?
Bitch.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your foot.
like,
Oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Is it really a good idea to have the same senator for 3 generations? I support term limit for all elected officials. Our senators need to bring home growth for our business community, jobs, housing, service for our senior citizens, and health care. We need new ideas and new approach to federal representation. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me and send me to Washington, D.C. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. So many politicians are bought by special interests and major corporations instead of the citizens who elected them. I would not be bought. I would finance my own campaign in good faith to the voters of Illinois and promise to serve with integrity at all times. I'm asking for your support as I run for U.S. Senator in 2020.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
We know that you. I just found out that you can hear and see everything, even in the break. So, the next break, I might have to break it down for them, right? Break it down. Welcome back to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. Wanted to remind you, don't strike out. Stay with us. Go get your lunch, your early lunch, or your late breakfast, and come back at 1 o'clock and listen to the Bigs with Eugene and Terrence. Today they are interviewing a world champion Chicago Cubs. I'm hanging out. I want to stay around. I don't know. I love the Cubs.
Me too.
Yeah.
Might have to
and
come back.
And maybe Jason could help me because my radio veteran squad is teaching me all these signals, and all this, and it's not translating as well. But I feel like Jason might be able to help me with that because you guys are like catchers and coaches and stuff. Yeah. So I probably need that help. Wanted to let you know that we are going to introduce our how are we going to do this part, Lisa?
So we're going to introduce our two guests. They should be on the phone. We because you want to start off. We'll probably get more people later, but right now we have one male and one female. We're going to kind of test him and her, him versus her. Just some fun questions, getting it from a male's perspective and a female's. Right. And they might not always agree, but then our Facebook, our wonderful listeners can understand and explain and put their comments in as well. So.
All right. So before we say their names, and only first names, because we want to protect the sanctity of marriage and people's personal business. I hear people on the line though. Should we say good morning to Monique and Jay Willis? Are you there?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, here's the rules of engagement, because you two are on two separate sides of the country. We got one in Cali and one in New York, right?
No, one's in Chicago. Well, South side. Where are you guys from?
Well, they both from Chicago.
I am in Bronxville, New York. If you know anything about New York, it's not far from Scarsdale, New York.
Oh. Did you say Brownsville?
Bronxville.
Oh, okay, Bronxville. Okay.
Okay, and Jay, where are you from?
I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. Jay's like, that's all I'm giving you.
Right.
I was born in Cook County. Bye. Born in St. Bernard. Don't ask me no more questions.
Yeah. I didn't want to know something about that. It made it sound kind of wild in Illinois.
Because if you say you're from Chicago,
I grew up.
Go ahead, Monique.
I should have stated that I grew up on the south side of Chicago, so I'm representing Chi-Town as well.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's one of the things. I'm going to give you three today. Here's the thing. Don't say you're from Chicago and your ass is from Arlington Heights. Don't do it around me. Because you're not.
Right.
Okay. That's a real serious, that matters to me. No offense, Patty, or anybody else, but you are not from Chicago if you are not from Chicago.
Oh, no. People like Patty and Mays don't say they're from B-Town. Yeah,
okay. B-Town.
B-Town, they make sure, baby. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, so listen, rules of engagement. We're going to try, because we want people to be able to hear and engage, so we're going to try to, if we get to a point of disagreement, if we have to say, that means fall back. Oh, there you go. There you go. If you hear that, you got to fall back a little bit and let the other person be heard, because we know already that the girls are going to win every time. However, I do have a son and a husband and a fur baby boy dog, so I'm gonna be and a man boss, Maze. So I'm gonna be halfway fair.
Yes.
Our first topic is for you two and for the listeners or watchers. Should men put the toilet seat down? Jay, you take this
one. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the toilet seat should go down. I got a very funny experience of why. I was young. I was about 12 years old, and I remember leaving the toilet seat up, and my cousin in the middle of the night, she fell in the toilet. So, I mean, I don't want nobody to fall in the toilet. But, yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Monique, what say you?
Yeah, I feel that all men and boys should put the toilet seat down. I am the mother of 5 girls and 1 son, and it took till he was about 12 years old, and it came down to taking electronics from him because just as our speaker, my daughters will fall in the toilet, and my son would think that was funny. So I wholeheartedly think boys, young men, grown men should put the toilet seat down. Absolutely.
I got a perfect visual. My squad is teaching me theater of the mind, and when you said I had to take electronics, all I could see was a 12-year-old boy with the aim of the right or left hand and the video game in the other hand. That probably was something to see as a parent, right? Like, can you imagine that? Like, boy, put that thing down, and not that thing, that other thing, right?
I worked with someone. I worked with a female at a drugstore, and when she would come out of the bathroom, we would go in. We only had one bathroom. It was a drugstore, so we all shared the same bathroom. And the seat would always be up, and we were like, Naween, what did you do? And she's like, well, my family, she lived with a bunch of men and boys, and she was told when she's done using the bathroom, she has to put the seat
back
up. I was like, oh, let me talk
plead
to
the blood of Jesus.
She was right, but they were like Pakistani. I was like,
nah. Okay, all right. Well, that one, Jay, we might have to find you a wife if you're not already married, because you both won that question. The second question that we would ask is,
okay, cool.
Do you think men should always pay for the first date? Monique, you take this one.
Wholeheartedly, I think a man should pay for the first date. And if you ask me why, I think that's a gentlemanly thing to do. As I stated, I grew up on the south side of Chicago, but I was born in Selma, Alabama, in the great year of 1967, and that was right at the height of the civil rights movement. And my mom and dad always taught me about a man's role and a woman's role. So I can blame it on my mom and dad, but I think that a man still in 2020 should pay for the first date to show good faith. Now, one could say that, women want equal rights. So if we want equal rights, then she should pay for the bill. I still side with my Southern upbringing, my South Side of Chicago upbringing, that a gentleman should make the first move to pay for the first meal or the first date. That's my take on it.
And Jay, where do you stand on
that? It depends on who asks who out. That's what I believe. I kind of disagree with that. I say who asks who out.
Wait a minute. So I
get a lot of women these days that are be kind of more aggressive these days than the average woman. And if she wants to make the intentions of wanting to go out or ask you out, I don't see a problem with her or you asking her, well, where do you want to take me?
That's a great point, because my thought was like, do guys like it when girls
Why is it quiet over there?
I'm thinking about what. Yeah, I don't know. Can I answer or can I say something behind that, Dawn?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay. So I agree with you. And give me your name again. I'm sorry.
Jay Willis.
I'm Jay.
Okay, so Jay, I can remember that because that's my son's name. I agree with you that nowadays women, of course, I have 5 girls and I have 3 that are very aggressive, that will ask a man out if she feels the need to do so. I'm still going to say, regardless of if the lady asks the gentleman out, the gentleman should show himself that I got this. You asked me for a date out, but I'm still going to pick up the bill. That's just where I stand, regardless of who asks. The man should step up and pay the bill.
Okay, hold that thought. We are. Jay, hold on. Hold your rebuttal. Can both of you stick with us till after the break? You got a little more time to spend with us? Either of you got to go?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just stay with us.
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Stay 2 minutes with us. We're going to come right back. We got another question or two for you, but we need to finish this part of the debate. Him and her, we're tied right now, 1-1. But this one, I think, is going to be a draw.
Now, and Jay, if I ask you out, this is Lisa E. If I ask you out, you going to make me pay? If we go like to Ruth Chris or Gibson's.
Gibson's, okay.
Yeah, okay. Come right out.
Definitely, you gotta
went
pay
right
for that.
past
You
Barney.
said I gotta pay.
You gotta pay for that.
Put dial
If you
tone.
look for suggestions,
Remember, Jay was born at St. Bernard, baby. You talking to
Right.
Stay with us. You're listening to the Book of Dawn with Lisa E. and Esco, Monique and Jay with him versus her. We will be back in a minute.
WIIFTBP.
Today's world requires first-hand knowledge of real international working. As a successful international businessman, I have achieved many goals and made many business friends abroad. International business can rebuild the middle class by creating the infrastructure to support small businesses through economic development funds and international expansion. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me. Send me to Washington. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Tucson Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to play.
You hear that? And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men. Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards. Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're going to do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male babies.
Don't you even grow up with no attitude,
Don't you
little
even
nigga.
think about it.
Yeah,
okay?
bitch. Yeah.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort.
You're not my dad.
Oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse on What's in It for the Black People Media. Thanks for rocking with us today. Stick with us. Remember to share, like the Maze Jackson page on Facebook and YouTube. Tell your friends that we're here every day from 9 a.m. Not every day, Monday to Friday. I already found out I got to work on the holiday. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I feel some type of way about working on Labor Day.
If not, do you need me to write like a note for you?
Signed
Epstein's mother.
I'm gonna let Mr. Millhouse write it. Because if he writes it on his letterhead,
Esco wouldn't know
different.
what show that's from. Do you know what that's from? The Book of Excuses, why he signed Epstein's mother. That was Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh,
and he used to do the notes and everything. Yeah.
So we are in the middle of engaging with him versus her, and we left off with the question of who should pay for the first date. Just to recap, if you're just now joining us, Monique says she was born in Selma, Alabama, which I never knew, and which is crazy dope as well. And her mother and father taught her traditionally that a gentleman pays for all dates, first, last, whoever asks who out. Jay, on the other hand, who was born in Chicago proper, not the suburbs, says if an aggressive woman asks him out, then she should pay for the date.
But he'll put the seat down.
But he'll put the toilet seat down, which, okay, winning. He's still winning.
Right.
Yeah, if they go out and end up back at the house, he'll put the seat down after he uses the bathroom. But that's another topic. Mm-hmm. Monique then said she wants to respond to that. Monique, the floor is yours.
So it's funny that you should bring up expensive restaurants. I'm staying hard and fast on this, that gentlemen should pay for the first date. Now, I do believe, and maybe this is, someone can consider me a turncoat, that after a few dates, I believe that if they're going to continue to date, then some rules should be established. And one of the rules that I believe should be established is communication. You got me, I got you. It's like we walk together side by side. You don't walk behind me, I don't walk in front of you. It's a together thing. And if it's a long-term relationship, I think some type of communication should be had as to who's going to cover the bill. I don't know if that answers the question, or if you want me to dive deeper.
That's good.
I think, I think that's good.
Can I step in?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, the way I look at it is what you just said, Monique. It can also depend on the time of the day. See, a man like myself, if a woman asks me out, or say if a woman is more aggressive to want to go out, and she fronts the deal, that's just the type of woman that tells me what type of woman she is. That doesn't mean you're going to take advantage of her, but it means that she's a powerful person. And just say, for instance, it's breakfast. That $20 with me will turn from $20 to $200 because I'm taking you out to dinner and spend more money on it.
Okay.
Right, or it's 2 for $2. They got 2 sausage McMuffins at McDonald's.
Right, buy one, get one. Tell them I'm 12. Tell them I'm 12. This is my son. I adopted him. So Jay, wait. Give me a little bit more clarity with that. So are you saying that I just want to be clear. Are you saying if she pays for breakfast, it's cool, or I need clarity with that?
Any clarity will be, first of all, I want to make clarity. The first thing we said, the first date, okay?
Right.
So when Monique was mentioning like having some type of communication later, that just automatically comes into play. In the beginning, if it's the first date, I'm not looking at it as the first date. If you ask me out and you approached it as far as wanting to take me out, then I don't see nothing wrong with you fronting that. But it still has a repercussion and a good consequence behind it, depends on what type of man you're dealing with.
Okay. All right. So
some men take advantage of, some men look at it.
Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
No, some men take advantage of those type of situations. That's what makes certain women want to be hesitant, possibly on wanting to spend money, or looking at it as, oh, I'm taking him out. If you got the right type of deal, that'll take you away.
So basically, ladies, we just need to know how to approach a man saying, so when are you going to take me out?
Right.
Hi,
it's all in the
my
wording.
name is Lisa. When are you going to take me out?
Right. Where are you buying me dinner
Tuesday? Where are you going to take me out? You know, and I've been eating lots of salad, whatever. I don't know.
I want a steak from Gibson's Tuesday.
Right.
Meet me there and leave the toilet seat down. No.
Thank you.
And so we had one more question, but then we decided to ask this other question because I have a perspective. So we're going to call that one a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got some time. So we got 6 minutes. Okay. We got a few minutes.
So because I feel like this one is a real thing. I feel a certain kind of way personally about a man who takes a lot of selfies and posts them. Particularly a lot of selfies, like a lot. I'm talking about obsessive. If I look on social media and every picture of, I got a problem with a girl that takes too many selfies too, but I really have a problem with men who take a lot of selfies, especially the ones with the cigars in their mouth and the angle. It's something weird about it. Like I know girls are different than boys, but I just feel like it's a lot of men selfies.
So wait, selfies in general. So from their perspective, from men and women.
I mean, some selfies are good, but I've seen some of my friends that are men that it's too. You got too many. You're a man. It's a lot of selfies. Or
when they work out and take it with their shirt off like every 2 minutes.
Whatever it is, if it's a lot of selfies and you're a man, I have something about that doesn't sit well with me. So, Lisa Esco, do you have
well, I want to hear what the guy. Go ahead, Jay. I want to hear what you have to say.
What's your Instagram?
I really agree with you guys on this one. Yeah, I do. A guy who take a lot of selfies to me has an insecurity problem. That's how I would look at it.
What about a
Why do
female?
you need to take pictures of yourself? So yeah, she got a lot of insecurity. I look at that when I see a woman take a lot of selfies or pictures of herself. That means she has some type of insecurity somewhere about herself.
As Lisa takes a selfie.
No,
pick
they
my
make
filter.
they make those lips, those faces.
Oh, those duck
I don't
lips?
like the duck lips. I don't know
do
who
that.
came
I
up with
do
that.
it. I do
Yeah.
it.
I don't do it well. I tried it and it
How about
didn't.
fish lips?
And it showed like all the lines in my face.
How
so I
about, like-
changed it. Right, not the fish lips. Monique, how do you feel about men and selfies?
Okay, so I'm with Jay on this for men and women, but I'm gonna say I have to agree, and I'm gonna add on to the insecurity. I think it's self-promoting in a bad way, especially in the gym with the shirt off. Either one, you are really craving for attention. Two, you're trying to draw attention. Someone's on your friend. Someone's on your friend list that you were feeling some type of way about and it went bad, or you're trying to impress. And I don't think that's the way to impress. Also, with the women, hashtag do away with the duck lip. Just do away with it. I don't believe in a lot of selfies. Now, I do think that once in a while you can promote yourself and have a selfie. But when you scroll down and I'm with you with a cigar in the mouth, that is suggesting a lot to me.
Me too.
That's me. That is saying a whole lot in your one picture. And why do you have to show yourself smoking a cigar, taking a selfie? Again, hashtag do away with the duck lips, hashtag take the cigar out your mouth. So I have a tremendous issue with a whole lot of selfies. Now, taking a selfie every once in a while, that makes yourself feel great. But every post, I'm going to have to say you got some insecurity or you just have major issues, period.
Well, it's better than having no pictures on social media. I think that's even weirder.
Yeah, well, for
Sorry,
me,
Jay.
I think that if like I'm a parent, I'm a grandparent, I'm a nana, I'm a daughter, I have friends, I'm okay with I'm okay with selfies, right? I don't know how to take them well. I still have to use the mirror. Like I have to use the mirror to take the selfie because my angle with my hand isn't right. But you can also look on my page and see my kids, my husband,
Right.
A vacation place. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but there is a friend, or I ain't gonna say friend because I don't use that word loosely. There's somebody I know that's a guy, and 85% of the pictures on his IG are him with a cigar or his watch. Or I can almost smell the bad cologne through the phone, like smell a phone.
Oh, Lord.
And it just is like, what are you promoting? Like, and the cigar is as big as a damn microphone. Like, that is not a good look, bruh.
Jay, what were you saying?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought Jay was going to make us a comment.
I couldn't hear you. It broke up. I'm sorry.
Jay, did you have something to add to that?
No, I totally agree with that. I mean, I'm 100% with you.
Cool. Well,
I think he was taking a selfie during.
He was
when you
taking
were
a selfie while he was while we were asking.
Look, I'm on
Jay,
Facebook
go ahead and
Live.
post it. Right. Listen, I think we're going to take a break. We want to say thank you, Monique and Jay, for your perspective. I think today was a draw. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your support. Make sure you tell your friends they can check out this episode by logging on to the Maze Jackson page on Facebook and YouTube and replay it. Keep supporting us. We appreciate you both, and we hope to talk to you again soon. You're right. In the ring. You're listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be right back.
WIIFTBP.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
Is it really a good idea to have the same senator for 3 generations? I support term limit for all elected